In this lesson, we will explore Erikson's framework in the classroom. Can you remember Erikson's different stages of psychosocial development? Let's recap. Stage 1, 0 to 18 months, the psychosocial crisis is trust versus mistrust. Stage 2 is from approximately 18 months to 3 years. The psychosocial crisis is autonomy versus doubt. Stage 3, from 3 to 6 years, the crisis is initiative versus guilt. Stage 4, from 6 to 12 years, the psychosocial crisis is industry versus inferiority. Stage 5, 12 to 18 years, the crisis is identity versus role confusion. Stage 6 is young adulthood. The psychosocial crisis is intimacy versus isolation. Stage 7 is middle adulthood. The psychosocial crisis is generativity versus self-absorption. Stage 8 is late adulthood. The crisis is integrity versus despair. Can you remember what the significant relationships were in each stage? Children in the foundation phase of schooling are most probably in stage 3 or 4 of Erikson's theory. So let's explore these two stages in a bit more detail. Stage 3, initiative versus guilt, which is 3 to 6 years. Children in this stage are exploring their social and physical environment. They have a growing sense of initiative, wanting to try out new movements and new language, and wanting to express their own desires or plans. Being firmly convinced that he is a person on his own, the child must now find out what kind of a person he may become, says Erikson. If adults punish this initiative, the child will feel guilty about her natural urges. Stage 4, industry versus inferiority, and from 6 to 12 years. The child is now at school and wants to write, read, and make things. Success at school brings the child a sense of industry, and this leads to positive self-esteem and an enjoyment in learning new things and experimenting with new ideas. Children who do not master the skills of schooling and are compared to others continually or criticized develop a sense of inferiority. Now let's analyze this case. A grade 2 teacher gives out award certificates to children who have been the most helpful, have worked hardest, or have improved in particular areas. In this case, the teacher is rewarding hard work particularly and attempting to promote industry. Again, this assists the child to deal with a typical crisis of 6 to 12-year-olds. Here's another case. A grade R teacher has free choice time in her classroom, when children can select what they want to do. In this case, the teacher gives children a chance to choose their activities. This encourages autonomy and initiative. The children can follow their own desires without feeling guilty about doing this. In other words, the children are being assisted to resolve the initiative or guilt crisis. Finally, in a grade R classroom, children put on dressing up clothes and get involved in acting out roles. This example involves the young children in play as they dress up like someone else. According to Erikson, this assists the child to resolve the initiative versus guilt crisis.